Hello, my dear Aquarius. Welcome, welcome. As you can see, I have a brand new channel. So we're going to go ahead and do some general reading for you. This is for March 2020. And as I shuffled your cards and put them all upright, we have the bottom of the deck letting us know what the sort of basis for the information is going to be like for your reading. So we have kind of a theme going on. This is a bit of a tower card, and it's called the arousing, actually. So the shock, crisis, upheaval, awe-inspiring, dramatic power shifts, unpredictability, a shake-up that is a wake-up. So kind of a tower situation here going on, a little bit of this energy being a little bit down and saying this card is sacrifice. What can you let go of? So letting go of some of those things that really just need to be returned to the energy of earth and released. But we have the energy of protection, right? So we have to put up boundaries. We have to kind of bottle that energy, but the excuse me. The basics of this card here is that there are parts here that are made of gold, right? We have bright white lights, we have magical components here and treasure. So this woman is holding up the umbrella, but she's only wanting to protect herself and then the things that surround her as well. So there's a little bit of a situation where you feel a little bit worried about the release work. You know, it can be easier said than done. Sometimes of shedding what no longer serves you, letting the leaves fall, and really letting it be kind of a graceful situation, because as it appears here, the situation has been very fiery and very difficult to kind of wrap your mind around. The choices that are needing to be made, it feels very powerful. But the universe wants you to know that it is in your power and you can really own that and hold the snake here in your hand and be made of gold and intuition and transform based upon what your third eye and your spirit guides are telling you to do, which is to take things a little bit lighter, let things fall like a feather, right? Rather than, you know, this heavy upheaval of lightning bolts and fire. It can be more delicate of a situation. So this says humor, and it says laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, and let nothing steal your happiness. So this is very much about not letting fear run the show. We have fear here with the rabbit, which are known for, you know, kind of having that hermit energy, which is not a bad thing. We need the hermit energy every once in a while to really have that meditative experience, right? That lets us know what is the best step to move forward. So this is kind of the energy behind the reading. We're going to go ahead and get into your spread here, moving some of these out of the way. Now, this spread that I follow is not Celtic Cross or anything that you have likely seen before. I did create it in order to work with my decks, you know, together. So it's kind of a matchup of what I've known and learned. Also, if you check out the links in the comments, that will be how to book your own reading with me and the other services that I offer as well. Okay, so let's see what's on the bottom of the deck as I laid out the spread here. Move these out of the way. Okay, the bottom of the deck is perception. Something you may not be seeing, or at least the universe is not happy with how you are seeing things. So let's see. Okay, opportunities. We have a 2 here of earth, fertility, opportunities that looks like juggling, right? It might look like chaos, but the universe wants you to know that it's opportunities and chances. So in the past here, we have kind of this energy that we talked about at the beginning. Synchronistic there. This is your mindset, what's going on in your introspection. That card came out right again. You're in control. You want that control. But so far, we have earth, water, fire. Now looking up here to the spirit realm. Knowledge. Collecting knowledge, research. Going back to school, doing things for you. Then the forward movement here, a 6. 6 of water. So we have a 5 and then a 6. It goes from looking down and kind of ignoring these rays of sunshine and the beautiful colors that surround, right? We're kind of looking to the past, like getting stuck in our own head and not being present with all of these beautiful things. So moving forward, this is a message of being giving, right? Giving things away. And so again, that message of releasing. So there's some things to let go of, and that's present here, but also a vibration shift, which we see with the perspective card and this 5 and 6 transition. So let me get out here this deck, and we will find what is the momentum of your mindset. What is really driving your mind right now? Interesting. And I don't do role reversals, so you will see me flip the cards. This is the mirror, but this is actually a hanged man energy, kind of put together with the seer, a little bit of the musician I see here. So let's go into this. I really like that this showed up for you. So the heron is all about self-reflection because he's the water bird in all sorts of different theologies, right? So this would be Native American, Celtic. This is a very Northern European deck. So they walk around with their knees, you know, in the water looking downward. So obviously looking at reflection, right? And she's holding a mirror here, and she also has the moon in the palm of her hands. And then we have this body or this passing person going out here where they would shoot the arrows and do all that. So this is a mermaid type mystical creature here who is helping with the transit, okay? So it could be a matter of you trusting yourself in order to make the transition and, you know, determine the choices that are at hand. We have several different options, but you know, have seen in the past that maybe things didn't work out so well when you made your own decision, or something may have happened that's causing regret or nostalgia of some kind. So you're aware of this because we have the reflection here with the lotus flower. And the lotus flower can only bloom in muddy water, right? So the past is weighing heavy, but the universe is here to say, reflect on that situation, whatever's weighing you down, and take accurate notes, right? Sort of like a chapter book in the journal or just in your mindset, whatever you do as a mindset practice. Set aside the regret and the emotions and just look at the facts. The real reflection here. Were you really and truly in the wrong, or were you just doing your best? So really, this downward motion is nothing but just awareness of what needs to go. What am I ready to let go of that beforehand I've been protecting? Why protect buried treasure that is moldy or dirty or not worth salvaging, right? Isn't it more important for you to go on and have your next steps, you know, glistening and prepared for you, in a sense? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead here and pull the momentum of your forward action. And I am aware that the laptop's fan, the inner fan is running, so I do apologize if there's some turbulence that you can hear. Okay, very cool. So the forward momentum of your actions is more of this seer and magician energy. You can see the similarities here. Okay, and even in this one as well, the pictures are a little bit different, but the energy is the same. It's this knowledge of, I know what to do, I have the resources in hand, I've been here, I've done that, I know where I'm going, get out of my way. And I love that because there's more of this reflection going on, and then offering of whatever kind. Here's my gift to you, this bracelet or whatever it is. It's a gift to let go, okay? And you know this, and there's, deep in your heart of hearts, you do know that. So let's see what it is that needs to be expressed in this moment. The potential of the situation. Yes, so the lessons, and that's the most cliche thing for, you know, an intuitive teacher to say, is find the lessons of what you've experienced. But let the mountain be colossal, and I do feel as though that's something that has been predominant with you is, you know, making an ant or a molehill out of an anthill or whatever that is. Let it be exponential. Let the past be a colossal situation, but let it be for your favor, right? Let it teach you where it is that you're headed and allow you to understand better how to move forward. So, at the bottom of the deck here, we have leadership. You're here to teach. There is most definitely, see how the stars are the same? It's like it comes out of here and then sheds down over these spirit animals that walk the earth, right? So this could be you taking on clients, maybe, excuse me, some sort of healing journey that you understand where you've been and therefore you can help. You can help others do the same. So we forgot to do the bottom of the deck on this one. Okay, it stayed the same. Even though I shuffled, we still have the decisions looking very colossal. There's still a little bit of you that has this mindset that perhaps it has to be hard and it has to be difficult to earn money or to go your own way or to shed the layers, right? So there's a shift that's going on so that we can get back to this creative energy. I know that I know what I know. And I love that. I think that that's very you for Aquarius. Now, let's see what's being repressed. Now, we did have this one come forward before, and she's, you know, kind of giving in to the earth and letting herself a little bit deteriorate. But the beauty of that is that we're shedding layers. So, what is being suppressed? Honoring yourself. This figure has like a mask on, and it's kind of an interesting view, but it has very much the same energy here. So let's see what else to clarify. And cultivating love. So this is about self-love. This is about how you view yourself and your position in the world, and seeing the value also in where you've been and what you've seen and the experiences that you have had. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have becoming a loving mirror. And that is gorgeous because we have the mirror here. Even the colors look the same. And then we have several different bodies of water being used as spiritual teachings. So when it comes to being a mirror, this is something that you will see in tarot a lot. See, smoky mirror, there's lots of different words for it. But essentially, we are a walking representation of what other people need to see in order to be triggered for them to change their perspective. And it's a very difficult task. I recommend Teal Swan if you need to find more teachings on this concept. Giving other people accurate perception and allowing them to do this shadow work through you could be kind of a calling of yours, which, like I said, is a very difficult calling to have, but it's valuable. So let's get some clarifiers here to kind of help the situation along. So let's go back to what's needs to be expressed. What is the expression here? Okay, this is how you view your obstacles. Now my heater's kicking on. I apologize, you all, if you can hear rumbles. Unexpected obstructions, frustration, difficulties, feelings of hopelessness, struggle, and discouragement. Okay, so the boat is quite small and the waves are very large, right? So again, going back to this feeling here of the options are chaos. And that's a difficult thing to get out of because we go from having this mindset of, you know, looking down, oh my goodness, the stress, to this mindset, oh, what if I can? But what if I do continue on? And what if I do make it beautiful? To then this saying, universe, I am ready to receive more, and I'm ready to do the work, the inner work, to clear the space to be able to have that. Okay, the bottom of the deck here, this is the Tao Oracle. difficulty in the beginning. So there's a reason why eggshells harden, right? And it's because we have to, goodness, that's difficult because I don't want to say we have to struggle in order to grow, because I don't believe that at my core. But in this situation, in this specific reading, the struggle is being looked at differently. The struggle is being perceived as something that will keep you down and will keep you suffering. And instead, the universe wants you to see you're on your way up and out. It only takes a perspective shift to look at something completely different. And that's what's being asked. So next we're going to grab a animal oracle card. These are called the medicine cards. And right at the top of the deck here, we have the giveaway. This is like the American Thanksgiving, right? So we have the turkey here, which literally is used in Thanksgiving dinner because of this Native American belief of what they represent, which is this beautiful giveaway ceremony. So they would have their children and the members of the tribe give up anything that feels material, right? So the little girls would give up their only doll, or somebody would give up something that they won in battle. Why? To not be attached. It's a lesson in detachment. So giving up the things that feel burdensome and being able to choose to, pick and choose what it is you want to let go of, rather than being a child and having to be told, here's what has to go. It must happen or else, right? There's just no need to choose that energy if you don't want to. You have the knowledge to pick and choose which leaves are dead and have to fall away. You have done the work because you have, looked back for so long and had this nostalgic wonderment about you that maybe went a little far, right? You had a little bit of guilt going on, and the universe wants you to stop repressing the beauty and self-reflection and instead use it to grow the love that you have for yourself by picking and choosing deliberately what comes, what goes, and what you are available for. So we're going to get a couple different cards that go up there with the spirit realm. Choices, yes. The universe wants you to make the choice. Be deliberate and let it be because you are the magician, the manifester, the creator, the co-creator with source. So there's magic to be seen in even the smallest of places. We just have to lift this veil of, it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, I have to struggle, I've struggled so much already, how could it possibly be different from me? And we create this turbulence, right? But instead the universe wants you to see it like so. This is potential. This is your room to grow. This is how you move forward in your life and take charge. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck here, follow the leader. We have this really cute little pathway here that's very nicely lit up to the tree that is changing color, mind you. But we have this fairy here and all sorts of different birds, which I think is fun that we have a reflector bird here, the self-reflection bird. So a duality there, or it could even be a turkey, right? Kind of the same medicine of having a more relaxed approach, right? I mentioned earlier we have fire, earth, and we have water, but not a whole lot of air until we get to here. So let it be lighter. Let it feel funner. And then lead others through the process of doing it the same. Very good. Okay. So we have another card to pull, and then I'm going to go ahead and rearrange the cards. So this is the Magical Times Empowerment card. And I will have a link in the description of all of the cards that I do use. We had one fly. Okay, we have flexibility. Gentle flow through the turbulence. My goodness. Life has the ability to shape you, so bend and not break. How perfect is that? I mean, really, it just doesn't get any better. So, this turbulence, right, of this of this little boat, you can transform instantly from a little sailboat to a mermaid who, goes under the waves and back up again and has fun with this crazy thing called life. Okay. And so the bottom of the deck stays the same. Somehow I do that. Laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. Be lighter on the situation. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and throw the cards on the table so I can rearrange them. Sometimes I'll even use the cards that are next in line if they make a lot of sense, like this one. The dolphins are all about riding the wave. Okay, and the next one, leadership. You just can't make this up. Leadership came out twice for you. So we'll put that out there. Difficulty in the beginning. Okay. Becoming a mirror. The perception. Oh, the very next one, love that this came back. I was waiting for this card to come back to us here. And then this was just right on top. And then we have the big birds again. So, oh my goodness, wow, it just keeps coming. There's another big bird looking down at the water. Just absolutely, sometimes is just so fun how all of them will come at the same time. So you definitely have a connection here to the air element and making things very simple for you. To simplify the process itself. So, okay. Those are good. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix these up. Some people really don't like it when this happens because then the reading is destroyed, but I have to pick up the cards eventually. So we're going to go with it. And at this point, I am just going to read the cards as they come. I'm not going to try and reshuffle them or pick out which cards go in what order. I just trust that the universe knows what it's doing. And it works. Okay. I'm just trying to face them so they are all the same direction. So as I'm doing this, just a reminder to give a thumbs up and a subscribe so you can be here for next month. And also check out the description box with all of my links. Okay, so there's a decision to be made, and it's time for you to lead. So taking the initiative, making the jump, and really soaring through this puts you in a position to be one of the first, right? The first in the pack. But there are some things to give away and release. You've been doing the self-reflection and going within to do this rebirthing ceremony, this transformation at hand. So there's been a lot of obstacles that you have had to focus on, that you've had to see, and you've had to dive into. But the universe is here to say, go with the turbulence. Let yourself go within and ride this wave. Ride the wave and be flexible as you swim. Sorry, I said I wouldn't go through the cards, but here I am. Okay. So, ride the wave in order to become wise. To really move with your true knowledge and become the creator of your reality. Manifest your dreams on demand. Because you have the potential to do so and to be an exponential leader. Came through twice. Potential to be a leader and to give others a beautiful gift of understanding. The beautiful gift of moving out of mindsets that sometimes can take hold. So we have to take the situation lightly. Sort of take the colossal feeling of juggling out of the choice and decide with jurisdiction and complete and total faith that what you're doing is spreading the love, spreading understanding, and spreading knowledge on how to heal the world one step at a time. This is about joining hands with other goal getters and CEOs and entrepreneurs. This is about linking arms and continuing on regardless of the turbulence and regardless of how difficult it can be. It doesn't have to be entrepreneurship. You put it to your specific situation. But it is very important that you understand that the choices that are given to you are divine, are yours and yours alone. You don't have to share this journey with anyone else. You can keep all of these inner things private, but you do have to do the dance. You have to swim the swim. And again, getting through the turbulence more like a feather than like, you know, the man who stands with his bows full of fire. It can be easy to get through this, even though it looks right now like a struggle and like a very intense situation. We can desensitize and make light of the situation at hand, this choice, this difficulty, this understanding what to let go, to come back to this sovereignty, this ability to truly create on demand whatever it is that you want, because the opportunities here are most definitely endless. There's no need to fear. Like, the universe is definitely here, seeing what you have gone through, seeing what you have earned, and saying you deserve a gift. You deserve to create whatever it is that you so choose. So, Aquarius, I do hope that this was helpful to you. I am so happy that you are here and made it through the reading. I would love to see you next month. If you have questions or clarity, go ahead and click all the links in the description box to get to know more of my services. If not, then I will see you next month. And thank you for being here. Bye.